Hey, so this is a cover of the famous Def Leppard song, Love Bites. But how do you cover this song when you can't play guitar very well and when you can't hit those high notes? So I wanted to rework the song in a way that that felt kind of that felt different, but still kept the kind of mystery of the song. So let's kind of talk about how it came together, and yeah, I'll just show you what I did, but maybe you'll do your own thing. So it starts off. So whenever I put together a track, I have to like figure out the chords, and so I go on the internet, I find the chords, and I just kind of comp them. So in this case, I used a really simple sound. I used and so let's just play it and hear what it sounds like. So yeah, those are the chords, 4 simple chords in the verse, and then I added on a kind of cool electric piano sound. A little bit different chords, and put it together. So that gives you a good structure, and you can build around that. And I wanted to put in some. There's like a bass line, so. And the bass I used an what's it called, arpeggiator. I think. Yeah, I used an arp, and it's just it's the root note, so. That gives it a cool rhythm. It gives it like a really nice, and it gives it some depth too. And in order to kind of fill out the verse, I recorded some live guitar, put some delay on it, and it sounds like this. We'll keep it here. Just single notes. So that gives you the verse structure. And then in terms of rhythm, I wanted to have a really nice kind of mix of rhythms there. So what I did was I recorded the rhythm live, but I recorded it as loops, right? So I started off with this, with So just over a click track. So and then I wanted to layer a second kind of rhythm over that was different but similar. And I wanted it to be big. Yeah, and like, so using like a dub sound for the hi-hats, and then using this really big drum, so it's and it was all recorded live, and then the rhythm was quantized to 30-second notes just to keep it a little bit tight. But together, take the click off and put in some more of those notes from the verse, and it starts to come together really nicely. Oh, and at the intro, I use the sound. It's off, it's one of the alchemy sounds. It's like, what's it called? Catch It. And it also gives a rhythm to it too. So the first little verse has that catch it sound in it. So and that's kind of cool because when you take all the other tracks away and just leave that, and there's your sense of mystery right there. So the guitar gives it that, gives it a lead line, and it gives it a place to go. But the keys, like that pad sound and the electric keys and this sound, it's they give it like kind of a nice, it feels like it's on wires almost, the sound. Then it comes to vocals. Now, what do you do for vocals when you can't sing very well? So I always choose songs that I can sing in my key, and my key is generally low. It's around a low B. And in this one, I just did When You Make Love. And just, I kept it very similar to most of the things I do. I keep it sounding just raw and unfiltered. When you make love, do you look in the mirror? And with those kind of sounds over all those other beats and other things, I think it comes in a little bit more clear. When you make love, do you look in the mirror? So it's right in the center. It's not affected at all, and it's not even mixed at all. It's just plain raw. But then I wanted to strengthen up certain parts of the verse, so I added in a left and a right background track. The left track is this one. Who do you think of? So just the words just in a raspy kind of junky voice.
Who do you think of?
And when you double it up,
who do you think of?
And one of them is a little bit off tune, one of them is on tune, and then all the voices together.
Who do you think of?
So that gives it a chord, and then when you put all the sounds together,
who do you think of? Does it look like me? Do you tell lies?
and the voices actually by themselves even sound kind of cool.
When you make love, do you look in the mirror? Who do you think of? Does it look like me? Do you tell lies and say that it's forever?
It's really not clear and it's not clean, but that's what I like about it. I like that it comes in raw, and because it's hard for me as a person who can't sing to do more than kind of 2 words at a time, I cut everything really tightly. So I just do loads and loads of takes of things and put them together.
Do you think twice or just touch and see?
And this is not a real guitar. This is a fake guitar. Because when I think of Def Leppard, I think of like amazing guitars and amazing production. And this version has none of that. It has no real, like, it has one guitar line and it has almost no production elements, but it's just different. And the song stands by itself so well. Like, it's such a cool song.
When you're alone, do you let go? Are you wild and willing, or is it just for show?
So this is my favorite part of the whole song. So in this part of the song, it's the bridge, and the bridge is weird because it has all these neat parts. Like, so that's not the sound. If I turn this off, wait. That's the sound I use. So, because there's that cool guitar part in the real song, in the original version, that I couldn't mimic on guitar, but I could mimic it pretty well on piano. And then when I layer in this effect, the resonant stutter, here. It sounds almost unreal. It sounds almost like it's from a different planet. And this is by far and away my favorite part of the song. But it even sounds better when you put it over some cool choruses. Like, where's the chorus sound? It's down here. It's an E. Like, let's see. So you have this piece. So here's the whole. So let's layer it more and more in. So you have the choirs. add some voice in.
I don't wanna touch you too much, baby. 'Cause making love to you might drive me crazy.
Roll the voice out with some
I know you think that love is the way you make it. So I don't wanna be there when you decide to break it. I don't wanna touch you too much, baby.
Put the bass back in.
'Cause making love to you might drive me crazy. I know you think that love is the way you make it. So I don't wanna be there when you decide to break it. I don't wanna touch you too much, baby. 'Cause making love to you might drive me crazy. I know you think that love is the way you make it. So I don't wanna be there when you decide to break it. I don't wanna touch you too much, baby.
And so here in this chorus part, I have no idea how to hit those high notes. And so what I did was, here's the one place where I totally pitched everything using auto-tune to crazy levels. So one of the tracks is this. Wait, one of the main track, the main lead is this.
Lovebirds are blades.
It's more echo.
Love lives, love dies.
Some auto-tune there, but auto-tune comes in on different tracks in different places. And so the overall sound of it ends up being almost like it's spacey.
Lovebirds are blades. Love lives, love dies. Love begs, love pleads.
So
Lovebirds are blades. It's bringing me to my knees. Love lives, love dies. It's no surprise. Love begs, love pleads. It's what I need.
yeah, even this one line here, this it's pitched up so high. But turned out really, I think that's super cool, but you may think differently, and that's okay, because the world is amazing.
It's bringing me to my knees. It's no surprise. It's what
Those choirs just, they feel so choiry, and I know they're fake, and I know they're keyboard choirs, and I know they don't have any like real people singing, but in my head it sounds super cool. It sounds like
what I need. When I'm with you, are you somewhere else? Am I getting through? Or do you please yourself?
and just a lot of nice little live piano fills. And that's a one take, that's not a overdub. And it cuts out somehow, I don't know why. chorus is different. Every chorus, the notes change on every single one of the love bites. And I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool, but there's a solo in the song. There's it's relatively long, but I think I did this whole thing in like 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, like in an hour. It just, because some of these are just loops, like the drums a loop, the hi-hats are a loop, and then it's just recording a couple parts and doing quick vocals. But that quickness of it, I think, makes it feel alive. And I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I think it's kind of cool. You may like it, you may not like it, but I'd like to hear what you think. And I will see you in the future.